Hobson, welcome back to BWTM.
Thanks, Ingram.
How was the fight tonight for you?
I thought to say that we had one or two late pull-outs. Obviously, the main attraction was going to be Sam Sheedy versus Liam Cameron, which would have sold itself, and it would have been an amazing atmosphere. But you know, I've been in the game a long time, and the show must go on. And you know, there's kids on the undercard who wanted to get to that level where Sam Sheedy's at, and this is where they progress their career. So if I were to call the show off, then the kids don't progress as quickly. So I wanted to keep the show going. Unfortunately, we had more pull-outs than normal. We had a couple of very late pull-outs as late as this afternoon, which is not very professional without naming names. But tonight as a whole, there was some smashing boxing, some smashing matchups, and pleased that we're back at Ponds Forge, and it's the place that I've put one or two major events on, world titles, so there's a bit of tradition here, and it's great to be back.
What's the future for Dennis Hobson Promotions?
You could be part of it, Ingram. If things go to plan, I've got one or two things in the pipeline. I'll be honest with you, the last couple of years, because of personal issues, you know, as you know, with my father passing away in January, and I think, you know, while I was ill, maybe I've lost a little bit of, I don't know, spark, a little bit of passion, but I can feel it coming back now, and I can see one or two kids coming back, and I feed off energy. I'm quite a positive person, I think, Ingram, and you know, I've had plenty of doors slammed in my face, and if I hadn't got tenacity, if I weren't blessed with a bit of tenacity, I probably wouldn't have achieved what I've done in the sport, and help other kids achieve. Maybe some people would say they've punched above their weight and overachieved, but you know, I've always believed in some of the kids who's got up there and won, if not fought for world titles, then they've gone. Some of them's gone on and, you know, fortunately won world titles. So I've still got that. It's like a drug. Once you win something and you've been part of a big night and had a part of that development and manoeuvring the kid to get there, it's a special moment.
Okay, the main top promoters people talk about today, Warren. Where does Hobson see himself now, and what do you think he needs to do to get himself to that position back again?
You need a bit of a break, and it's like chicken and egg, Ingram. And because of my track record, I'm always capable of being able to operate for a kid at any level.
Of course.
I did it with Clinton, did it with Ricky Allen when I broke America with him. I did it, you know, working with Caesar's Palace and the Win and doing things in Vegas. So I'm working with HBO and Sky, BBC, and other channels, Satanta. So like I've done some big stuff, and like I say, it's a bit of a drug. So I can get back up there, and it's just like if the phone call rings, and he said, Dennis, will you represent me? Then I'm back in. But meanwhile, I've got a little bit of buzz about 2 or 3 kids who signed to me, and I think, you know, we'll filter 1 or 2 others out who's not in for the journey, and that'll take its course as it goes. But I think we're close to maybe looking at maybe getting involved with some other TV channel. If it happens, we're back in, and you watch my phone ringing. My office is already like Dragon's Den anyway, in business.
Yeah.
So like, you know, because of my track record in boxing, and you know, boxing is such a, I don't know, for such an honourable thing to do, get in and do combat with somebody. It's such a backstabbing sport, which you know, I mean, fortunately, I don't need it to survive and put food on my kids' table, sort of thing. So I can walk away from it if I needed to financially. Some people can't, and they have to bite the bullet, whereas I don't. So I'm in it for a passion, and I'm a businessman, and if I do the job, then we need paying. But you know, I don't want to nick a few quid just here and there, just for the sake of it. I want to be part of a success story, and hopefully there's been 1 or 2 on show tonight. And if I can be part of it, a journey. And let's be honest, I'm not blowing my own trumpet. There's nobody better in this country at manoeuvring kids who aren't necessarily fashionable, you know, ex-Olympians and things like that. I've got kids to the world, on the world scene, who nobody fancied, and it's just then they have their head turned. But the achievement's there, and it's locked in history.
Finally, if you want loyalty, get a dog. I don't believe in that myself personally. I think there's some loyal people in this world.
I do.
How do you respond to fighters that get contracts with some promoters, and then when they see a bit of money, they turn and go to another promoter?
Obviously, it's disappointing, but you know, boxers and like footballers, they're not businessmen, and they get their head turned. Somebody else tells them they're doing the right thing. You've got to take care of yourself. But you know, where were these people when you were investing in them and your time and your money to get them up there? And you deserve loyalty, and I've had it turn round on me once or twice. But you know, there is, like you say, there is still one or two people who are loyal, and I'm an old romantic. I like to hang in there, and if I think a kid's appreciative of what I'm trying to do for them and with them, then I'm in for the ride, in for the haul, and hopefully we'll go and win together.
Dennis Hobson, thank you so much for looking BWTM.
You're a top man.
Thank you so much.
Top man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ingram.
Bye.